Don't forget, next week you have to organize a seminary in Disneyland Paris for 30 persons exactly, in the room number 2. This seminary lasts 1 day. On the morning I want the attendees to work, so you have to prepare a PowerPoint with 8 slides. On the afternoon I want them to perform team building, and they play soccer. Yes sir, yes sir, yes sir, yes sir, yes sir. Don't forget, next week we have to organize a seminary for enterprise. Can I let you perform this task? Yeah, of course, I have some idea for the seminary, but we have to check some points, especially the budget. Okay, no problem, you can request me whenever you want. Okay, next week, don't forget, we have to organize a seminary for enterprise. Can I let you perform the task if you are not busy? I don't want to disturb you. Oh shit, so boring. Okay, but I want a beautiful location and an amazing activities. Otherwise, I don't perform the task. Okay, sorry to disturb you, because it's just the high director to ask you to perform the task and to organize the seminary. But I go discuss with the director, okay, for the location and the activities, okay? And you, what is your style of management? Hello everybody, Teddy from I Love Consulting. So today we will see together what is a good manager. Manager is a very hard work or hard job, because a manager have to be in solidarity with his high management. He have to share his director's decision to the employees and make the employees be agreed with this decision. A manager is also responsible of the productivity of his employees. So he have to increase their motivation, he have to let them grow, he have to develop the skills, and so they can produce very effectively and values to the company. He also have to retain them for long term. And sometimes high decision with employees don't match, because employees don't agree with high decision, and the manager have to deal with these two areas. Now I will show you 3 types of manager that we frequently meet. The first type is what we call an expert, because previously he was just an employee like his colleagues, but he was an expert on his domain, on his field, on his technologies. So due to his expertise, he was nominated as a manager of his previous team. The positive point of his type of manager is that due to his expertise, he knows everything about his domain. He knows through by through his field. The negative point about this type of manager is because he is the best in his job, he is an expert, so he will have many difficulties to delegate and to trust his employees. For example, he will always want to check and to control their works, and to perhaps to perform the task himself instead of try to develop his employees' skills. Hey chief, can you check my work please? Oh no, it's not beautiful, no, it's ugly, no. So let me alone, I will do it myself. It will be quicker. The second type of manager is what we call a coordinator. So the coordinator was named because he liked to coordinate the task of others, so he liked to coordinate people on control, on command control, and ensure that the work on his coordination is perfect. The positive point with this kind of manager is that he's the only interlocutor. So for this interlocutor, if you have any question, you just have to go see him and ask him any question that you want, that you need, and this interlocutor will transfer you to the right person, because he knows exactly in his team, because he was set up a process and tools to follow everything about task and person. So he knows his team more than anyone else, and he knows exactly who do what, so he can transfer you to the right person. The negative point with this type of manager is because it's a coordinator, he will more focus about the process and the tools than the people. So his people can't bring innovation because they have to do exactly what he said, because he's the coordinator. And if the project success, he will value himself instead of value his teams. So it's just like managing robots. The third type of manager is what we call a development of people, and for me it's a very good style of management in these days, because his role is to develop people, so he has to grow his people, his employees, to develop his skills, to encourage the culture of innovation, of continuous improvement, and he has to share with them the strategy, the vision, to give him sense and motivation. This manager also have to delegate some of his decision to his employees, to responsibilize them, and so they can feel very valued and responsible, and that increase their engagement in their productivity for the enterprises. So we have just seen different types of manager. Now I'm gonna show you different types of management. The first style of management is what we call authoritative style of management. And this style is about the manager give orders to the employees and expect that they perform the task on the order as required. Don't forget, next week you have to organize a seminar in Disneyland Paris for 30 persons exactly, in the room number 2. This seminar lasts 1 day. On the morning I want the attendees to work, so you have to prepare a PowerPoint with 8 slides. In the afternoon I want them to perform team building and they play soccer. Yes sir, yes sir, yes sir, yes sir, yes sir. This second style is what we call the persuasive style. This time the manager will convince his employees to perform the task. In fact, it's just the same as the authoritative style, but this time the manager allows the employee to express himself, but just a little. In fact, he has no choice, he has to perform the task. By the way, I will be very glad if you can organize our next seminar for the next week. Oh, okay, but why me? It's because you know how to organize great events, so I'm counting on you. The first style of management is what we call the collaborative style. And in this style, manager and employee collaborate together and work together to make decisions as a group. So by acting like this, the employee feel more valued and increase his motivation and his engagement to perform the task. Don't forget, next week we have to organize our seminar for the company. So can I assign you the task? Yeah, of course, no problem. I used to organize some events, so I can perform this task here. But now, how do you want to proceed? Okay, great. So I will plan some meetings, and so we can discuss and decide about the budget and what we can do and plan within the budget and what we can't plan because it's over budget. Is this okay for you? The fourth style of management and the last is what we call the delegative style. In this style, the manager allows the employees to take the full responsibility of the task and to perform the task at his own. This kind of manager used to follow the task by some frequently very short meetings, but it's not control the works every day. So no, he only trusts the skills of his employees and delegated him all the choice and all the decision to perform the task. Yeah, I want to discuss with you because you know, next week we have to organize our seminar, and I think about you because you used to organize very great events, so congratulations. And I want you to organize this seminar because I think that you will do a very great job. So what do you think? Yeah, of course, no problem, because I used to organize some event like you said. So now how do you want to proceed? You can do everything you want. I just give you the budget and I trust you, completely trust you. You can do everything you want because you're the expert. But I just will plan a short meeting so we can discuss about your progress and see if you have some difficulties or not, or if you have some difficulties, how to fix these issues. Among these 4 types of management, there's not correct type of management or not incorrect type of management. All these 4 styles are correct, and the thing that you have to know is just with who you have to apply each types of management. The authoritative style and the persuasive style are used with beginners and with persons who are not autonomous. Because if you apply delegative style or collaborative style with these beginners or not autonomous people, they can feel very stressed and they will fear because they're beginners, so they don't know anything. They have to learn a lot until become autonomous. So if you apply the delegative or the collaborative style with them, they can feel completely lost. So the best style of management for beginners and non-autonomous people is authoritative and persuasive, because you can guide them with the task. We can say them, do this, so next do this, so next do this task, so they can feel very guided and they can feel very comfortable in their mind. The collaborative style and the delegative style are used for expert person. So if you have some expert among your team, you have to use these 2 styles of management, because as they are expert, perhaps they know much about their work than you. So you have to apply this style so they can feel very valued, so they can bring some new ideas, some innovation, and they can know some constraint that you don't know. And if you apply authoritative style on persuasive style on expert, they can feel very frustrated, because they can feel like in the prison, you know. They can't express themselves, they can challenge, they can bring ideas, they just have to follow the order of the chief, and they can leave tomorrow. They can leave your company very quickly. This is the end of this video. I hope that you like this. If it's the case, put some like and share this video to your colleagues, to your family or to your friends, and don't forget to subscribe, please. And you can also put some comments right below, and I say see you, bye bye. See you next time, bye bye.